This week on Focus Outdoors TV, we'll be joining host Dennis Foster as he takes us to Lake Sakakawea. Jason Feldner of Perch Eyes Guide Service is going to be our guide for this trip, along with Sean Volk of Open Water Marine and Roger Neeson of Angler Quest Pontoons. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this episode as we are running out of Indian Hills Resort with some great weather and some even better walleye fishing. So stay tuned. I think you're really going to enjoy this episode.
Early in the driving rain, found John's out hitting on the liquor again. It wasn't too late, about 10:30 when he let loose what the cat dragged in. It was a Sunday. Hey, and then morning came in, morning when he tried to make me pay the rent. Said, I ain't got no money for you, can I pay my way with these dancing shoes? Thought I was kidding.
A smorgasbord to eat. Obviously the smelt population is huge right now. But there's also perch, white bass, carp, there's sheephead, there's catfish. I personally think these fish are related to maybe perch right there. Good table fare.
Tried reeling slow for you.
Well, yeah. We'll get it. Whoa. Feist sucker.
See, he's see how he's bleeding like that? I'm not gonna waste it. See so many people throw these things back. Pelicans eat them. I'm not wasting a natural resource. I'm a good player. We'll get something off of them.
Trying to lose that, aren't you?
Wow. So yeah, beautiful setting out here. Double header. Just like that. And we're out here on the Angler Quest, Lake Sakakawea, North Dakota. During the old COVID times, we're of course doing our social distancing. And
especially in a 25-foot boat.
Especially in a 25-foot boat. So anyway, stay tuned. Look at the freaking
fish fry.
Good with a little batter. Yeah. Batter up. Thanks, Sean. I don't care what anybody says about you. You're all right.
If I can't catch them, I'll net them.
What a great first day on the water in Lake Sakakawea. Now, as the day faded, we headed back to shore, and where we spent a last majority of our time off the water was at Indian Hills Resort. Nestled just west of Garrison, North Dakota, in a nice little bay, Indian Hills Resort is the perfect retreat for fishermen and families alike. With cabins that range from just your simple, small little places to sleep to large ones for family outings to camping and RV spots, Indian Hills is the perfect place for your next getaway on Lake Sakakawea. Check them out at fishindianhills.com. You won't regret it.
Midwest Gun Dog Kennels is your full-time gun dog training facility. For over 30 years, we have customized our training to fit each individual gun dog. We know it takes a well-trained gun dog to handle wild birds. Make every hunting trip a dream trip. Let Midwest Gun Dog Kennels put excitement back into your hunt of a lifetime. Midwest Gun Dog Kennels, where experience equals excellence.
Make your next day on the water even better with Airwave Pedestal, the only air suspension system that can be custom adjusted to the weight of the rider. No unreliable springs, no oil-filled shocks to leak. Our patented design utilizes a two-stage suspension system to smooth out the roughest ride, while limiting travel to an industry-leading 2 inches. This boating season, enjoy your time on the water to the fullest. Find out how at airwavepedestal.com.
Dakota Pheasant Guide offers the best wild pheasant hunts from the Glacial Lakes area of South Dakota west to the Missouri River. Packages available include everything from self-guided to fully guided hunts. Book your bird hunting adventure now. Fishermen, iTime Promotions is your ticket to an enjoyable and successful day on the water. Call Dennis Foster for your outdoor adventure of a lifetime.
size one was chomping it. I don't know. Oh, nice walleye.
Wavy.
Let's see if that's a walleye.
This way.
Like a fight. Yeah. You want to take your head and take it out. Yeah, it's good.
Another one.
I'll give you that there.
Go ahead and give us a little rundown of fishing there, Jason. Presentation structure.
We're actually doing a pretty simple bridge here. It's about 5 We're just fishing a rock spine that jets up real big. I mean, the top of it's probably 8-9 feet. Big boulders that come down, transition to about 23, 24 foot. We're fishing right on the edge of those, and these girls are laying in there. You get out further, you get 80, 90 foot of water, it's all packed with smelt. And I think what these fish do is they go out in that cold water, eat those smelt, and they come up shallow to digest food. That's why we're running a slow death. It's something really small. You know, these fish get finicky when they got all these smelt to eat. And I just think it's something they can't resist. So it's nice fish up here as we go, right? So let's get her on the tape and just see what it is for sure here. You guys said 23, 24?
Get it still on it, something with the camera too.
Yeah, 24 inches. Just shy of 24. Right at 24. Take a picture. I'm the guide. Picture? I won't like this because I got the shirt. Oop, I got it. Here. Well, they just hold like that. I don't know why they do that. Ready? Okay. Nice fish. Oh, you gotta have little ones to get big ones, like you say. Future 24.
What am I gonna do her?
Double header.
She's just staying down good.
There, while you're going that way. Scale to the left.
Sauger! Look at
Stretch. Kind of. That's how long that sauger is. Nope, he was barely hooked in the stomach. But he must have. Well, look at the color. Yeah. He must have got a back injury out of it too. Because I mean, that's like a. Yeah, that's an 18-inch sauger. That one looks like it's been drinking from the glowing river.
It's nicer fishing.
Yeah. 16. Okay, thank you.
Well, what a trip this is shaping up to be. A big thanks goes out to Jason Feldner so far of Perchise Guide Service for getting us on Lake Sakakawea out of Indian Hills Resort on what seems to be probably one of the best walleye bites we've experienced this season. You know, with COVID and everything taking place, we had limited options to where we could travel, and this is probably one of the most underrated fisheries in the Midwest. So stay tuned, as I think you're going to want to follow along on our last day of fishing out here at Indian Hills on Lake Sakakawea.
High Point Pet Foods presents Country Creations Dog Foods, offering quality nutrition for the life of your canine companion. To fuel the fire of puppyhood into keeping the energy level high of an active young dog, optimizing the performance of the hard-charging adult, or having a quality diet for your senior canine companion. Country Creations has you covered with their quality formulas. Get in touch with High Point Pet Foods today. Midwest Gun Dog Kennels is your full-time gun dog training facility. For over 30 years, we have customized our training to fit each individual gun dog. We know it takes a well-trained gun dog to handle wild birds. Make every hunting trip a dream trip. Let Midwest Gun Dog Kennels put excitement back into your hunt of a lifetime. Midwest Gun Dog Kennels, where experience equals excellence.
Dakota Pheasant Guide offers the best wild pheasant hunts from the Glacial Lakes area of South Dakota west to the Missouri River. Packages available include everything from self-guided to fully guided hunts. Book your bird hunting adventure now. Fishermen, iTime Promotions is your ticket to an enjoyable and successful day on the water. Call Dennis Foster for your outdoor adventure of a lifetime.
Sometimes during the hustle and bustle of a good bite and things are getting hectic in the boat, or pontoon I should say, the microphone doesn't always get remembered to be turned on, and in this instance, Roger hooked into a really nice walleye and had a great fight, and lo and behold, Jason came in with the net to save the day, and what a fish. This is just unbelievable. For those of you, again, that have never been to Lake Sakakawea, I would highly recommend it.
Well, I woke up early in the driving rain, found John's out hitting on the liquor again. It wasn't too late, about 10:30 when he let loose what the cat dragged in. It was a Sunday. And then morning came in, morning when he tried to make me pay the rent. Said, I ain't got no money for you, can I pay my way with these dancing shoes? Thought I was kidding. Brother, what you owe me, I can't count on anymore, till the police come and knocking on our door. We'll be burning down the house, tear it to the ground, burn it up, tear it down, burning down the house. Well, I spent some time in a backwoods town, ain't nothing to do 'cause there ain't nothing around. Deputy sheriff ran around the block, but the streets are empty and the doors are locked. Got pretty low.
Folks, Dennis Foster, Focus Outdoors Television. Had the good fortune to get back on Sakakawea, which is the big body of water, major Missouri River impoundment, and with that being the first time I've been up here personally, probably 20 years. It's big water, it's new water, it can be confusing, you can never have enough information. Had the good fortune to go out with guide Jason Feldner here, probably 3.5 hours. You can see the results limited out through several back, and heck, we're back in for lunchtime here. Kind of give us a breakdown of what you're looking for in the water.
Well, that's the whole thing is being a guide around the water every day, so we can see the changes happening. We can see them go from shallow and transition out to the 18, 20 foot, then 20 to 30 feet. And that's the benefit we get of fishing every day. You know, we're in tune to what's going on with the lake. You know, we're in midsummer here now, so these fish tend to be in that 20 foot, 35 foot of water, but then they'll throw you a curveball one day you'll slide up into 8 foot and they'll be up there. So it's just, it's all forage driven, and it's a constantly revolving door what these fish are doing.
Right. I would imagine you probably network with some other guides to try to
there's
keep
7
on
of us
top
total.
of things.
7 of us total. So
you know, and as an individual, you just can't do that. I mean, you can make
tough.
a million phone calls, you're not going to keep up with it. Probably another thing I'd like to add too is when people are in the boat with you, they're going to pick up little presentational tips that you're doing on specific days and why you're doing it.
100%. You know, I had a couple that I took out here a couple days ago, and they were here 3 days beforehand. They only caught like 4 fish. Well, they weren't even using the right presentation. Once I showed them what was doing and what depths we were going, they went up the next day and their success rate went way up.
Right. You know, and that's a very valid point too. Even if you've got a good boat, you know how to run the boat, you're a great fisherman on your home waters, it does pay to hire a guide for a day or two on fresh water to get into the swing of the thing so you really know what you're doing, and you're going to make the best of your trip that way.
100%.
It's the cheapest investment you're ever going to have.
Correct.
Another interesting thing is this is not the only body of water you guide on.
No, we do Sakakawea, Devil's Lake, and then we also do the Missouri River and Bismarck in the spring.
Okay, so you've got three
Big
different
three.
options there, and,
Yep.
and obviously Devils with the ice thing. I'm sure you're quite busy with
100%.
that.
Out here at Lake Sakakawea, we stay at Indian Hills a lot. There are people here. Back in Devil's Lake, I've got houses and cabins of my own that I rent out to my customers.
Yeah,
Put
and
packages
walking.
together.
Okay. How's the guy find you, Jason?
Percheyes.com or 701-351-1294.
Okay, perfect. Moral of the story is you've got all this fancy equipment. It costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to get here and lodge and so forth. Don't be cheap. Take the time, hire a guide, pick up some tips.
Thank you, sir.